Yo, what's up? My name is Kobe Hagen once again, and you still can't see my face because I still haven't found my glasses. And once again, welcome to my video breakdown of Akan'S music video, Sika Aduro. And I'm happy to do this. I was supposed to do this earlier but I was writing exams. I just finished, so without much ado, let's go straight into this. Okay, before we start, the theme is Sika Aduro. So basically, we'll have a lot of religious references. So I'm just making that clear. We notice a guy walking to an abandoned building who is barefooted. Okay, so let's take note of the abandoned building and he being barefoot. You see, when priests in the olden days were invited to duties, they normally go barefooted. And it's normally referenced in Bibles from Isaiah 30, we have Exodus 3 to 5, like 3 to verse 5. It talks about when priests were actually going on duty, they go barefooted. Also, whenever also they are invited to a holy place, they walk barefooted. Yo guy, check the marks and demarcations on the guy's feet. It all boils into the concept. There's something about the fetish priest character. Why would I call him a fetish priest? The priest's character, okay. He's kind of incomplete because a part of him looks like a formal church pastor and another part looks like a fetish priest, even with the things that he does. So I think the incomplete thing actually comes in there, and he's in tattered clothes and he's coming to give Akan prosperity. So I also see that irony in that part. Yo, and then it hits me. I think this can actually be a subliminal diss to all these pastors. So Akan is actually talking about all them false prophets. You see, like, they dress churchy, but deep down inside they are all fetish priests. I'm not saying it, I'm just analyzing my video, guys. The abandoned house can actually signify the Akan'S state at the moment, he being forgotten, not recognized, not being respected by anyone, just left for dead. You understand? But it can also signify when such rituals are being taking place, it's taking place in a place where it's isolated. So it also talks about that and have a little bit to do about being isolated to perform the ritual. The next part in this scene is where the fetish priest walks into where Akan actually is. You can see that it's in the evening, but we see a light also at the corner there. This signifies the hope that Akan is going to move from the state that he's in to a better state. So that light only signifies hope. Okay, so let's talk about Akan in this scene. We see him wrapped in red, and red here can actually signify he having a passion and zeal to move from the states or the place that he is to a better place. Okay, and you can see he's wrapped in red, and I'm positive he's not wearing anything. That shows how dry and broke he is. And there's also an expression that is said in red, wrapped like if you're in the red, which means you have no money, you are broke. So you can actually compare it to what he's actually saying to the fetish priest at the moment, saying he wants a lot of money, Opesika Daima, Opesika to do a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's what's actually happening in that scene. So we see the next thing, Akono, which is lust, which actually I think right now he's rich and he can afford the things that he lust after. So that's the people there holding all these things signify the things that he lust and can afford now. So he goes to get all these things, and we see the screen has a certain distortion for it. So it shows how he's actually distracted from the realities of life, and he's just going on and chasing after his lust. In this video, there's two concepts for the girls or the people standing around him. They signify his demons and his exes. And so we see pictures of girls hanging around and being placed on the wall. So whenever you place someone's picture on the wall, you are idolizing that figure. So this is a state whereby he's idolizing the exes, he's idolizing the riches. He's talking about how right now people idolize money, people idolize riches. Everyone is in for the fame, everyone is chasing money so bad. So this is a state whereby he talks to us like, yo, we are idolizing money, and he is in money right now. So yeah, he's flexing, he's flexing. And then we see him in the next scene where the lights there is blue, and we see there's a lot of blue colors hanging around. That shows he's calm, he's comfortable, and I think blue here also is a royal blue, so he talks about how he's royal because blue is a royal color. So you can see in his chair that he's really comfortable. And before that we see Tumi. Okay, so that talks about his power. Right now he's in power, he has authority, he has influence, he's relevant. Okay, water is calm, water is essential, water is relevant. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of it signifies all that in that certain scene. So yeah, it's kind of brilliant, and I like the director for the way he's making the video. So now from his power he goes to the fall. That's Ashias here, that is your fall. So you can see he's on the bed with his excess, right, or with his demons, right. So right now he's falling, and you can see them holding him down and kind of like choking him or like pulling him down. So we see how his excess is killing him. So you over OD on something. Whenever you OD on something, you probably die. So he's overdosed on the excess. Like you can see this part, he talks about he goes out to chill, he does so many things, I think immoral stuff, right? So it finally kills him, right, and he's dead. So yeah, that's kind of it. He lived to get money, and right now he's dead, living all these things back, because all his assets is still going to be there when he's gone, but he's dead. Yeah, this scene is not really insignificant. When you see him standing alone in a dark place where there's light shining on him, simply means he's chosen. And the part where money is life is on the wall, is graffitied on the wall, also shows and balls into the concept whereby he had the passion to go for money. I think what Akan'S is trying to tell us is we live in a life where everything we do from the day we were given birth to is to look for money. We are placed in schools, we seek professions, we do other things, even go to do actual Sika Aduro. So he's talking about we going to school. All of these things balls into the concept of we going for Sika Aduro. You get it, because we will do everything to go for money. We are brought up in a system whereby all that we learn how to do is to chase for money. We spend all our time and livelihood just chasing money. And I think it's kind of brilliant how he tells the story, and I respect the double entendres. It's cool. This is totally a great video, and I have fun breaking this down because it even gave me insights. You get it? So it's really cool. And there are a lot of stuff that probably you might feel I didn't break down. Make sure to mention it down in the comment section below. I know there were cloths and symbols on the background, but they are trying to help the setting show us what the theme actually is. So the coins in the video signify when you go in for the money or the Sika Aduro, you don't really get the true value of the wealth and happiness. So even though it's money, on face value it's money, but deep down it's not worth sacrificing your life for. Shout out to our great boy for letting me do this video. He drew my attention to this video. Shout out to Flacco. Shout out to Harley Parker, man. Y'all be doing the most, and I appreciate it. So follow me, Kobe Hagen, on all social media platforms. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.